Alright, what's going on everybody? This is Sir Kirby and welcome back to Fire Emblem the Sacred Stones. Our low-level run continues today. We have cleared the desert. I'm happy about that. That is one less thing to deal with. I have thought quite a bit, with the help of a couple others, in between last chapter's recording session and this one. And I have no reason to not try a gimmick. So I'm going to try a gimmick. We'll loop back to that in just a moment. First of all, partly because there are units that I don't want to use, and partly because there are units that I are want to use, we are actually going to do a couple of pre-chapter promotions to free up a couple of slots. So let's go into our items here. I've already done a lot of our item management aside from that. I got a new men's staff for Natasha. Yeah. We'll circle back to this momentarily. Okay, here's one. I'm gonna Guiding Ring Null, just because I don't want to use Null. We're gonna make him a summoner, because that's the more useful of his two classes when he is around. Should go without saying, I think. But yeah, we're not gonna be using him beyond this point for a while. He's a summoner now. He is on the bench. He can now use staves, because we don't have enough staff bots already. So Noel moves to the bench, and our second pre-chapter promotion is going to be Garcia. He doesn't really need to be around at this point. He doesn't have any massive supports with anybody, because I didn't end up getting his Ross support. I ended up going a slightly different route with that. And he's just kind of mediocre. He'd serve his purpose fine if he stuck around, but he can go ahead and promote to hero now just to free up a spot. And if my math is correct, which I'm pretty sure it should be, that will allow us to use Amelia this map. And that in turn will help Ewan along in his promotion, since I got a little bit lazy at the end of the last map and only ended up getting him to level 9 when I went back through it the second time. But with that out of the way, Ephraim is prepared. Most of our units that we're bringing with us, I think, are squared away item-wise. I'll check it when we get into the map to be sure, but I'm quite certain. But yeah, without any further ado, let's jump into Chapter 16 and see what is held for us here. Ruled by Madness. Our long-awaited return home. I just realized there's one other thing that I need to cover here in the unit selection screen. So let's actually do that first. Let's get our units that we're selecting. Joshua bench, Ross bench, Noel bench, Marissa bench. Okay. That leaves us with Kyle, Tana, and Mir. And let me make sure I'm not skipping over something else that I need to do. Yeah, so that should leave us with our choice of level 16 units now. So Marissa, Amelia, Cormag, or Erica. And this shouldn't even be a question at this point. Godmelia is absolutely going to take the field. Now I'm going to do something a little bit weird for Mir. And what I'm going to do, for communism's sake, she is technically an unpromoted class. She doesn't promote. However, when you get her to level 20, and also she's kind of, in my opinion at least, kind of like a pre-promote with the stats that she gets. And there's also the fact that her Dragonstone has very limited uses. I think you can technically hammer it if you need to. I'd really rather not have to worry about that. That's something for me to look up later. But my thought process in general is what I'll do for her level in terms of communism is her level will just be her level that's displayed ×2. So for our purposes, she's a level 2 right now. Once she just plays level 10, then she'll be the equivalent of a level 20, so on and so forth. So that way her level cap is the same at 40 as it is for everybody else. And we can kind of try to spread her usage out a little bit. Obviously, we'll have to spike her a little bit early to make sure she gets to the point that she can actually go to the bench for a little while to try to conserve Dragonstone uses. But for the time being, that's the plan. I think that's the most reasonable way to set this up. There's probably other ways that I could do it, but that seems to make the most sense to me. Tana needs a javelin, so let's get her one of those. So yeah, that's how I'm gonna handle that. I don't really see a reason to do it a different way. I think as is, she's already gonna be like in the usefulness charts. So, with all that out of the way, we are going to attempt a meme for the rest of this LP. Well, mainly this chapter because of the merits of communism. So, Gerik. I said Gerik again, it's Gerik. My bad. Gerik. I'm sorry. Normally, people do the sensible thing and promote him to a hero. Even when people don't do the sensible thing and promote him to a ranger for bow use, they generally S-rank him in swords. We're not going to do that. We are going to attempt to S-rank Gerik in bows, just as a pure meme. So, he's got 3 bows on him. I worked the math out for this. He should be able to get to S-rank bows if I break all 3 of these iron bows this map, as well as a short bow or 2. He should be able to get to S-rank bows in about 65 to 75 turns, depending on how much we dance for him and how many actual kills he gets. We will see. I don't know if it's going to work out or not, but it's what I'm going to try. The idea is to get him as close to S-rank as possible this map, so that next time we're allowed to field a level 1 promoted unit, we can throw him back into things and he'll already ideally be pretty close. Again, we'll see how well this works in practice, but that's the theory. As for everybody else here, I think this is as ready as we're going to get. So let's check the map and set up a formation, shall we? Berserk Bishop here, or Berserk Priest, whatever, is notable. Gerik is going to have to come this way, just in order to actually deal with all of the things that come with, you know, mainly the trying to get as many kills as possible with a bow thing. I'm not sure exactly who I want to send this way to deal with the mage, honestly. I'm thinking we're going to have to send La Rochelle or Natasha that way. I'm thinking actually Natasha can go up here, as well as Colm, Loot, and maybe we can send Tana this way. Just because we don't want to worry too much about how slowed down we're getting by the woods. I have no idea how we're going to play Mirror into this yet. We'll figure that out as we go. But yeah, this is the plan. It's an awful one, but it's the plan. I just realized that Colm needs to hang back a little bit because there's a Great Knight that shows up here and we're going to need to steal his red gem. So, this is absolutely going to end atrociously badly. But how about we just jump into things, huh? And we jump into things by doing the only thing that you could possibly do on a turn 1 like this. And that is, we move Gerik into these woods right here, we hero crest, and he is a ranger now.
And this...
It's happening.
What's he doing? Is to go even further.
This may end up being the single most questionable decision I have ever made. I am aware of this going in, but it is going to be glorious. With that done, what we can do now is we can put Amelia here with an Iron Lance, and we can put you in here, and we can put Kyle, actually, we're fine as this is. So now we dance for Gerik. And let's see here. What's the furthest these guys can reach? What are these guys' speed? 15 speed, 16 speed. Surely they're not weighed down by an iron sword. Let me make sure Gerik's not weighed down by an iron bow. Absolutely not. I don't know why that's even a question. Let me see how much damage they'll do. Like 1. And so it begins. I forgot to turn animations back on after last map. Let me do that real quick. Let me make sure they're correct still. We'll turn on mirrors, why not? And that is the first bow experience for Gerik. The journey has started. I think for a lot of the rest of this, I actually almost want to turtle at the start a little bit. Specifically so I don't have to worry about those reinforcements coming in. What I will do is put loot here and put Tana in front of her and let this soldier come into them. And then I think I'll send Mir this way as well, actually. Wait, does this warrior have a bow? Okay, no he doesn't. Cool. So we'll send Mir this way. She can perhaps get a kill or two up there. And other than that, we're just kind of hanging out. We're going to wait on guys to show up and try to ruin our day. We can't just stand around forever. We do need to make sure we're moving so we can catch a couple of thieves that are going to try to show up. So only part of the army can just stand still perfectly. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, this is the plan. If you bail on this project right now and claim that I am the most insane motherfucker you've ever heard, I don't blame you. That's probably a good decision as far as how to use your time. However, here's 2 more weapon XP for Gerik. We're absolutely getting this there. Like, there's nothing that anybody can do to stop me at this point. I am committed. To a fault, but I am committed. What's likely going to end up happening is we're going to end up just having to, like, grind off of Orson at the end of this map. It is what it is. I don't know if we'll even be able to do that, actually. 24 attack. The throne should heal 20%. He's got 15 defense and 50 health, actually. So as long as Orson doesn't get doubled. Let's see. 12 con. Yeah. Depending on what level Gerik's at by the time we get there, we're just going to grind that forever. Can take another shot here. Eventually, we're going to have to get some short bows or something out. If that's what happens, then it's okay. We're not here to play optimally at this point. That should have been very obvious. So the main goal is just to try to be aggressive without being overly aggressive. We need to, like I said, we need to make sure we stop the thief from getting a couple of steals that are easily preventable. We need to handle the reinforcements when they show up, but then we need to just start moving as quick as we can. We will see how this goes. I'm really not worried at all about this map. What I'm mostly worried about is What I'm mostly worried about is when the reinforcements show up and then just not doing anything stupid in the meantime. This should be fine, I think. And then making sure we get Gerik his XP. That's the order of operations here. This map is going to be one giant Gerik training montage. Because he's not going to get hit by anything, right? That's the thing here. And we're also going to get Mir a little bit of damage going on. Ow. She's going to level very quickly if we do this right. My goal is to have her somewhere around level 10 by the end of the map. 10, 12, something. Wow. Get out of here. Well, yeah. I don't really know what else to say, to be quite honest. This is the point of the I guess LP where we're just gonna slowly and casually throw Gerik at things until he kills all of them. This is a Gerik solo now. I moved the wrong guy. I moved Amelia when I did not mean to move Amelia. Although honestly, it's not even that big a deal. Because Gerik just shoots people. This is fantastic. Like, I don't know how you could possibly think that this was a bad idea, quite honestly. I could try for a calm kill, or I could just do the way more sensible thing and do that. Meanwhile, Mir can take out the soldier. Nice crit. This is a really hard point of balance for me because I have to, like, parts of this are things that I have to take seriously, but parts of it are like pure memes. This guy has a javelin, so I should be mildly aware of that. How far can I move Natasha? Not far enough. So what I'll do is I'll do this, and then I didn't mean to put Tana in range. That was dumb. But next turn, like, she'll still be fine. And the next turn, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop Natasha and then put Tana in fringe berserk range, pull this guy over, and then have Tana javelin him. Borrowing that strategy. These guys are going to continue going for Gerik just because he can't counterattack, which is absolutely fine because he's not here to counterattack. So how's your guys' day going? This is going to be one of those videos where everything is a joke, except it's not. Go ahead and take another one down here. There we go. And now we can start moving into the castle a little bit. I actually don't want to go too far if I can help it, now that I think about it. I can barrier Gerik this turn, and then put him in range of those mages probably next turn? I think I can do that, yeah. I want this group to actually kind of chill here and be ready for those reinforcements to come in. Okay, so this is fringe berserk range, I'm pretty sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop Natasha behind. Leave her right there. Loot can enemy phase that guy. That's not a problem. And let's see how this goes. Loot enemy phase shouldn't be a problem here. Yeah. So the hardest part of this is going to be making sure I don't just neglect everybody that's not Gerik. Gerik and Mir. I have obvious priorities here, but I still need to make sure everybody else is getting their due. So, how far can Tethys reach? Let's do this. And I think he might be one space short of being in both of their range this turn. Although I don't want him to be in both of their range anyway, because he can't counter both, so this is fine. I'll leave Colm where he is and just move everybody else like this. Because we want to try to pull the reinforcements this way a little bit so they go where we want them to, but we also want to make sure they actually move. Did he not? He didn't. I guess we can just, like, heal Mir. Does this guy only have Berserk and Mend? He does. So, I guess bring Loot up and see what he does now. This guy's gonna go for Gerik. Barrier OP. Oh, this is glorious. This is simultaneously the best and worst decision I've ever made, and I love it. Now he's gonna try to Berserk, okay. I thought he hit that for a second, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, there's a thief. This thief is gonna end up going after this chest, that's fine. We can Javelin this guy. Get rid of the Berserk, unless we don't. That's fun. I love this game sometimes. It really is pretty great. I mean, I guess... I don't actually know what I want to do here. I'll just do this. Does this guy have a Javelin? Nah, just a 1 range, so this is okay. I want to make sure I leave Natasha out of Berserk range on the off chance she gets, like, 1 RN into it. She won't die or kill anybody, obviously, but it would still be a mild inconvenience. How far can these guys reach? Not far enough, so... Can get rid of this guy. And then I actually kind of want to start bringing Gerik back next turn to help out. Or honestly, I could just like try to just solo the beginning stages of the castle here. Nice. What should I do here? I think I'm actually going to try to like push further in with just Gerik. Tethys can reach the stairs, so I can go renew that barrier, or I can just heal. I think it's... I can't do either of those, so I'll just hang out here. I don't want to burn too much physic. Reinforcements should be arriving soon-ish. I'll put Kyle, I don't know, here. Try to draw a couple of them. Let's see how this works. This Armor Knight's going to go for Tana. Can't do any damage, so I guess. My main hope is that the Berserk guy just doesn't move. Oh, everybody's coming now. And he moves back out of the way. That's annoying. Alright, well he's only got 1 use left at this point, so there's not really a huge reason to worry about it. There's our reinforcements. Here's our red gem bro that we need to make sure we get. In the meantime, though, we've got a bunch of lances that Amelia and Kyle should be able to get rid of. Maybe. We'll save that for next time, though, in the effort to try to keep these episodes a little bit shorter. I'm going to try to cut myself off more around the 20-minute mark. And that way, if I'm mid-turn or something, I have a little bit of room to go long without it encroaching on the 30-minute border. So, stage 1 of the Gerik experiment. He starts with D-bows. Someone lied to me. This is going to go even better than expected. Maniacal laugh. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.